Hello and welcome to this video. Today we're going to have a look at this beauty, a Medion Akoya E2212T, which I've already customized a little. I got it for 30 bucks at the flea market. It's running -10 right now, and yes, this is a Medion. This is a convertible, and I prove it to you. See? There's no keyboard anymore. It's just a tablet now, and it still works. And yes, the previous owners were eager to keep it strict here. There come the specs. Not very optimal. We have an Intel Atom Z3735F, clocked at 1.33 GHz. 4 cores, 4 threads. Nothing interesting. We have 2 gigs of DDR3 RAM. And 64 GB eMMC storage device, and yes, it's connected to Wi-Fi. And we're going to install Linux on this thing, or at least you try to.
We have Rufus here. The intensor is correct. So before you do this, please make sure you have backed up your files. You probably need an ISO file. That I already have one lying around. The one on another USB drive via Ventoy, but I need a separate drive now. That's the problem. We're going to set up Linux Mint as that's easier than OpenSUSE Tumbleweed, which I usually use. Because the thing is, OpenSUSE might be reliable, but for you, OpenSUSE Tumbleweed is bullshit. So you need to use something like Linux Mint or Ubuntu. We'll choose a image. We will choose Linux Mint 22.1. Yeah, you need to select MBR. And please stick to it. We use FAT3 as the file system, and you can probably leave everything else as is. I did the same with OpenSUSE Tumbleweed and Debian, which you'll also see in the video. By the way, Linux Mint and OpenSUSE Tumbleweed didn't work. That's why I chose Debian at the end. So we would do this. Yeah, choose the ISO image mode. That's recommended by Rufus anyway. Back up your files first because they are going to be deleted. Now we're going to let this work. Okay, we're done. Now we click on close to go to EFI boot. We need to make sure boot IA32.EFI here is present. If it isn't, you need to download it. But in this case, it is present, so we can continue. So now you can eject the drive as you usually would. And then let's go back to our Akoya.
Back on our Akoya, we can now. I've plugged in a mouse already because of bolt. And actually, to get more out of this thing, it won't improve in performance a lot because it's a USB 2.0 slot, but I have an USB 3.0 drive. You can put it into an adapter which supports USB 3.0, USB-C adapter, and I know this will be a lot of adapters here, but we'll plug it into the USB up here. And yeah. Okay, we'll scan and repair. Don't worry, I've already secured everything. And this is all we need, I guess. So we need to restart in a special way in this case. And here you hold the shift button, then left click. In this case I do it from the trackpad to make it easier for me. You hold the shift button, and here it says, and until the screen here goes black. Now you're confronted with this. Now you select use device, and yes, that's a touchscreen. Then you select UFI removable device. Okay, that's my face. I do not want to show my face. What? Yeah, I need to figure out what that is. I'll be right back. Turns out that Linux Mint doesn't work, so I had to choose OpenSys Tumbleweed instead, which should work. So we'll be doing the installation. It's loading the kernel and the initial RAM disk. I use it on my main PC too. From time to time, it's pretty reliable. Yes, my hair's a little messed up, but isn't everyone's hair a little messed up? Anyway, this is a USB 2.0 port we're dealing with. Now it's already loading. You see, this is kind of cool. Now we have to load this, let this work. Now we're reading the device configuration and network. The touchscreen is working! Yes, yes! The touchscreen is already working! Windows 10 did not even Windows 10 managed to do this. For on Windows 10 I had to install separate drivers. For the language we'll choose English. For the keyboard layout however I have to choose German. Okay, that works. Now we have a Wi-Fi. Okay, we don't have Firewire, but we do have our disks. Some sort of thing. We have a system role. We'll choose XFCE due to the weak system specs. And we click next. And yes, we're going to replace Windows on this thing because, yeah, that's all we can do. Ah, okay. We'll click next. Plug in time zone. Of course, we have to change that too. Yes, I have to create a user tail. I'll be right back. Oh. Okay, now trying with Debian as nothing else worked. And it's working now. We do the graphical install. This is the 32-bit version of Debian. We'll do English, continue. We are not in anything of these. Europe. Germany. That's fine. We'll do German. Okay, that works. We'll call this Medion Akoya. We'll just call it Akoya. The main name? No. Okay. Thanks. Oh. Oh, I'm really getting old. God, I use a tight disk. We'll be using this. Or files in one partition. Okay, we continue. Now it's formatting. I let this work and then I'll give you an update. Is Network Mura, Germany. Dev.db.org sounds good enough. No. Okay, we're scanning the mirror now. Now we will not participate in the package usage survey. Running task cell. I hope Debian works this time, because if it doesn't... No. However, we are not going to select GNOME. Instead, we're going to select XFCE. We're going to install standard system utilities. I can install other software if I wanted to. But for now, this shall do it. So, the installation is now complete and it's working. Everything is working. Except Bluetooth. For now, this should be sufficient. But maybe I'll install some Bluetooth drivers. Anyway, that's it for now. See you next time.